All Aboard Erie has a proposal for sweeping changes regarding how the country's passenger train system is structured and funded. Nicole Lee joins us now in the studio with much more on this. Nicole.
Sean, the report released today calls for the creation of a robust passenger rail system that would connect cities across the United States, and Erie is central to their plan. Board members of All Aboard Erie are trying to shine a spotlight on what they say is the miserable state of intercity travel. A report released this week calls for the creation of a robust American passenger rail system with more routes to more places with improved services.
High-speed, long-distance trains, European-style night trains, short-distance corridor services running on an hourly basis. I mean, just a lot more service to a lot more places.
The report points to shrinking public transportation, including the decline of flights in places like Erie, as evidence that federal support is warranted.
Erie's turned into what I call a transportation desert. You know, if you don't drive, you're stuck.
The report calls for the federal government to support rail travel the way it has supported highways and aviation. Its writers are trying to reach policymakers in Washington, as well as other stakeholders who feel the same.
I think we just need to think big, like we thought big when we decided to build our highway network and our aviation network, and understand how far behind we are the rest of the industrialized world. We are even falling behind developing nations in developing modern passenger rail.
With Erie's central location between Chicago and New York, these tracks will be a critical corridor should this plan come to fruition.
Cities like Erie, these medium-sized to smaller cities, they have the most to gain economically.
Hutchison and D'Amato say they hope to have the opportunity to present their plan to members of Congress.